In Arlington County, it will soon be illegal to take guns inside buildings like this one, even if you have a concealed carry permit. In Arlington County, its newly passed ordinance makes it illegal to possess, carry, or transport firearms and ammunition into any county building, park, rec area, or community center that is owned or used by the county government.
This is really about honoring and protecting every Arlingtonian's right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
A county official says it will only be enforced where proper signage has been posted. The board allocated $110,000 to cover the cost of the signs that officials say will be posted and enforced within 30 days.
They're wasting the money.
Philip Van Cleve, president of the Virginia Citizens Defense League, says the organization has members who live in Arlington County and spoke out in opposition to the ban.
Criminals who are going to commit a felony, if they're going to murder somebody, rape, and rob them, they don't care about stupid little signs.
County officials say violations of this ordinance will be treated as a Class 1 misdemeanor. This passage of firearm restrictions on the local level comes after sweeping gun legislation passed this year on the state level. County board members adding this new ban is needed to keep the community safe.
If there is a desire for people to feel safe in our open spaces, that should be respected. If other people's rights to feel safe by carrying a weapon is to be respected.
There are some exemptions to this ordinance. I have a full list of who that applies to on our WUSA 9 app. In Arlington County, Colby Satterfield, WUSA 9.